Yo, so welcome back to Team RaddTitan, Geo Chat and Breeze, and I'm joined today, very honoured, because we've got one of the owners in Bryan from XM Studios. Thank you, Bryan, for spending some time with us, my man. He is going to run through with us some of the DC line, you know, the Samurai line. He's going to tell us, we'll try and squeeze some hints out of him, we'll try and wrench some information and pull it back for the team, okay? I'm going to pass you the mic, my man, and what I want to do, if possible, is just basically go through some stuff with this DC line. So sure. Can you, we'll start off with where you started, how it began for XM. Now, I, for one, was one of the people I think actually it's another humble pie moment. I've had a lot of humble pie moments this year. So I thought that you would struggle with this. I didn't personally, I thought it would be a bit more of a problem. You know, I thought it was going to be a really difficult line, but when this was released, it was crazy. And on the aftermarket now, this sells for big money. So tell me about your journey with this Batman line.
Right, thanks, hi everybody. So for Batman Samurai, it was a kind of a nerve-wracking experience for us. We were told that we can't do the movies, the comics, and the cartoons, so we had to come up with our own. So we spent a lot of time researching with the good guys at HMO and Hive, and you know, like everybody else, we were worried, but I think the hard work paid off. The Batman Samurai is one of the fastest selling product we have on our website. I think it was sold out, the online allocation, within 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So one of our fastest selling one. Now,
crazy.
Once this has gotten off, the you know, people started liking it, and we felt more encouraged. We decided to roll out a lot more of the Japanese theme villains and characters. So let's take a look at the Joker. Now, if Batman is a samurai, what is more badass for Joker to be than a Yakuza, you know, a Japanese gangster. Now, what you see here is a non-painted prototype, so you can't see the Yakuza tattoos that we're going to do for him, but it's going to be really, if you've seen Yakuza tattoos...
Yeah, so it's like it goes up the middle skin and then comes down either sleeve.
Yeah, it's very intricate, it's very detailed, and we're going to make sure we spend some time doing it proper. So it's not here yet, but once it's out, it's going to be superb. Now, so for, I think the first piece is that when we did Joker, we had a big fat guy who's lying on the floor, and a lot of people didn't like it. They thought, you know, what's that guy doing there? You know, he's kind of an eyesore.
Having a sleep, having a nap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I get what you're saying. But it's good that you're listening to people, because you make these changes. One of the great things about being able to converse with XM in general, once there is concerns, and if enough people sort of get together and say what they think, you know what I mean? It's nice to know that a company is listening and that things happen, which is really nice. And I agree. I actually like this a lot more now that the body's been removed.
Right.
But I love the fact that he's disrespecting the Japanese culture. I think that's what you're trying to display here. Yes.
Yeah. So samurai, Batman is representing the samurai, where it's all about honor and glory and justice. Now, Joker, of course, want to do the opposite, right? So here he's kind of broken his way into a dojo. He's stepping on all the carnage is done. He's not respecting the Shogun, which is an armor, which is a very holy item. Now, this is a perfect scene for Joker. Madness in the form of chaos, right? That's what Joker is about.
Definitely, 100%. I'm just wondering what type of switch outs and things we can expect from this piece. I know that we showed this yesterday with the other head, which was more like he had like a top hat head, like a bit more like a pimp. You know, with this jacket over the shoulders like this, which I really like. And now this is like some sort of, we call it a Hanra. Is it a Hanra mask or a kabuki mask? Is that what it is?
Yes, it is based on all the research of the different types of masks that it comes up with for different characters. And you will notice that for all the line here, they typically very mask theme, because in the Asian Japanese style, there's always got all these masks that kind of represents a certain faction or a certain deity. So for him, well, he's going to be like a god of mischief or a demon of mischief. So we thought this mask would suit him well. Now he's going to come with at least, from what I know, is 3 heads. This is one of the heads with the mask. He's going to have one with the normal slick Joker hair.
Yeah, nice.
and he's got a
like poofy, like up, like proper, like how it should be, like gangster, like Yakuza style.
Yeah, he's going to have one really gangster one with big puffed up hair. Hi, guy.
Hello, man. You're brave. Want to be on TV?
Now, of course, apart from this right arm where he's holding the blade, there's one where he's holding kind of like a wooden, what do you call it?
Like a bludgeoning tool, like a 2x4.
Yeah, with nails on it. Well, that's you know, there's madness, right? So for him, he will hold that. For the left hand, are we going to do anything with left hand? Is it going to hold just this pistol, or right? No, right.
You know, surprises.
It's going to be a surprise, right?
I want to get on to one of the highlights of the show now. I want to talk and jump on, and we'll run through the Poison Ivy. Okay. Yeah, all right. Nice try. So let's bring in our crew.
Come in here, Martin. Yeah. So hello. Yeah, let me just give you a quick introduction of Martin, my best friend. No, sorry, if I say that, Stanley will be jealous. So, my good friend in XM. Now, you know, we've always gotten a lot of feedback that XM, you know, our female portraits, you know, still need work and everything. So to answer that problem, we had this guy. Now, he's done a lot of great work for us, you know, doing the facial sculpts and overseeing some of the projects for the female portraits. So we're going to show you one of, I guess, his proudest creation, I would say, for now, for female sculpt, the Poison Ivy. Now, maybe Martin, you can give a kind of a quick walkthrough on the process. What was the challenge in creating this piece? It's so detailed. What was the biggest thing you faced?
Okay, I think first thing is a big shout out to Hive because they provide us a very interesting concept. So, sorry, this Poison Ivy is a very intricate piece, and as you can see here, there's a lot of details from the environment to the character itself, and it has multiple switch out. So to me itself is quite a big challenge to make it a very intricate piece like this, and then also the face, which is always a big challenge for us, right? So what I did was I worked closely with Seng, and I worked closely with Harry also, and we managed to I think capture the Japanese feel of this character. So the idea in here is she's a geisha. So she's dressed in this traditional Japanese kimono, correct? And then the hairdo is the traditional Japanese hairdo as well. Now she have another switch out that we shown yesterday, right? Yeah. So that one is a more modern looking. So we have two different switch out here, which is the traditional and the modern looking one.
And the modern looking one doesn't have the cosmetic white paint.
Correct. It's more like a flesh tone in here. So I think overall I'm quite happy with how it turned out, and
you can hold.
of course, yeah, because she can hold the umbrella or she can switch out with the fan to make it more traditional looking. So yeah, overall I'm quite happy with how it turned out, and yeah, I enjoying all the process, and I'm very grateful to have opportunity to sculpt this very cool looking character. And yeah.
Can I add something?
Of course.
Yeah, so apart from the beautiful work that Martin has done on the face, there's a little known fact that he's also the chief sculptor of all our female private parts.
Oh.
So I think we should come and do we should check out some of the under the skirt, the details.
Mechanic's very happy.
Yeah, look, just check out the details that he's done. You know, he spent many hours. Probably the most time he spent is on this part, right? Yeah. What do you say to that, Martin? It's true, right?
So true.
I mean, look at this.
I do a lot of research for that.
A lot of research, right? Well, he usually research me and Stanley. He always look at us, but yeah. And wow, this is a Catwoman. Catwoman on a super slick cat design bike. If you can look at, you know, the head of the bike, you can see the cat ears, kind of side mirrors. You know, even the front of it is designed to look like a cat. Even the helmet itself, it's got a cat design helmet. And you know, we talk about samurai. It's not just, you know, in the old traditional kind of days. We're talking about a little bit like steampunk Japan, Neo Tokyo, where there's a seamless blend of technology and old traditional culture. So I think this gives us a lot more creativity when it comes to designing the characters. So you can see Wonder Woman. Catwoman. Catwoman is basically looking more traditional, kind of a ninja night sneaking suit, but the bike and everything is more slick and cyber. And of course, as we mentioned before, when you buy the cat, you get Catwoman for free, right? So, do you something about the helmet design?
Oh yeah, actually, like what Bryan said, is inspired by cat design, but same like the bike, right? We make it more modern looking. So Catwoman is actually modern ninja. So she's still wearing the cat suit, but her top is more like a kimono-like.
How many portraits do we have?
We'll have a lot for this one. We have 4 head switch out. One is this hair, one is long hair with the unmasked head, and then long hair with the mask, and then the last one is the head with this helmet. So I think it will give a lot of options to collectors. We're also gonna have a lot of hand switch out. So one with holding the whip, and then another one is holding the jewelry that she just stolen for. Oh yeah.
Now this comes with a mask. You put this mask here. This is a new addition to this piece, yes? This wasn't here. This wasn't in any of the concepts early on.
Correct.
What caused that to happen?
So because she's actually riding this bike, right? So it's just logical, I guess, to add the helmet. We can, but of course you don't want to cover up her beautiful face, right? So what we do is we give the collectors options to either put it in the tank or to wear it as a third head switch out.
And I guess over here, our message to the community of riders is ride safe. Always wear a helmet.
Yes, very nice, very nice, very politically. I like that. Very good.
Shall we move over?
Yes, let's get over to the other two. Need that, don't I? There's always Darth Vader. Always. Yeah, let's go on to the hotness. Let's go on to the hot female. We can bring Martin back in for that. Again, get over here. This is you. This is your world now. You're not responsible for this bum? Oh, really? He did this bum. Harry's responsible.
Yes.
Okay, so getting on to this. This piece, for me, I think is an absolute show stealer. Really, I think this is something I didn't expect to see this here. Big, massive, huge surprise for me. I've seen 2 portraits so far, and I love them both. So tell me about the concept, how you come up with this idea, and what you were trying to achieve.
Right. Well, if you look at the Batman Samurai, he's standing on top of a shrine. The shrine is obviously kind of like a bit weathered, it's under attack, and Batman is defending the honor and the justice and the right way of the samurai, right? Now, for Batgirl, since she's on the same side, it's the same thing. So what we have here is kind of like a roof setup construction of the shrine, and there's kind of a Oni deity kind of that's holding it up, supporting it. It's kind of showing that she's a supportive character, and she's supporting Batman in his fight against crime and evil. So she's going to have a lot of switch out heads. I think at least 4 portraits. This is the more stylized kind of ninja, what we call it ninja with that demon mouthpiece. But she's also got another one which we displayed yesterday. It shows her beautiful face uncovered, and with a kind of a Batgirl mask. That's more classic looking with a ponytail. Now you will see more of the new heads when we go to other new conventions, and we'll be showing all the heads, right? Yeah, and she has a lot of switch out. I think 2 sets of left hands, 2 sets of right hands. So she will have a lot of display options, looking cool. And she will also come with the cape. Now this is just a red scarf, but she have a version where you can put a cape on, so she's flowing now with the cape flying behind.
Yes, lovely. A red sort of cape?
It's a cape like the Batman's one.
Like red?
Not red, just black.
Color? It's going to be black one?
Black.
Okay. Can you do the cape and the scarf together?
You can, it's either the scarf.
An alternative display with this cape, yeah?
Yes.
It's good to have the choices.
Yes.
Displays dictate. If it's cape, it might be a little bit deeper as well, yeah?
That's right.
Okay, let's move on to the Bane.
Yeah. Well, the last piece we're showing here, Bane is one of the biggest badass guys in Batman universe, right? And now he's powered up by his venom, which pumps into his bloodstream and it goes all crazy, right?
Yeah.
Now, so if you look at the design we have, we want to make sure that people look at the details of how the venom is kind of kept, generated and concocted and pushed into his body. So if you look at the design, it's very steampunk-like. It looks a bit kind of like antique, but at the same time, it looks quite modern as well.
Yeah, sure.
And I think people like that. People
it's a
like
nice balance, isn't it? But a nice balance between, modern chemistry and old school techniques. It's great.
And he's got 2 heads with, this is the mask that shows the Oni mask, the demon mask. He's got another one which is slightly different. We will review the fully painted version soon. And I think George was asking about the weapon here. Now the weapon, he's holding it up right now, takes up a lot of real estate space. So there's be another right arm switch out, which he's actually pressing it down against the ground, smashing into the ground, and that shows a lot more impact as well. So you at least you have these two varied poses. Now you look at the base is pretty huge. It has a lot of elements of Japanese designs, from the side light lamps to
There's a food dog, like a Japanese lion.
It's called a food dog. There's some kind of mythical lion that symbolizes, I guess, good luck and everything positive.
And prosperity. I mean, this to me looks like it's the opening of a temple, because usually they have the food dogs to guard it, and same with the lanterns. Am I right in that assumption?
Yeah. It's kind of in research-wise, they're always there for kind of to signify good fortune and good luck. And obviously, this guy doesn't expect that. It's coming out, he's killing everything.
I love the idea. So the idea is the trying to basically protecting Japanese culture, and the other one is just has no regard for any of it.
Yes.
So you put that, you're taking the archetypes of the characters and put it into a theme where you can make them aesthetically stunning, and with environments. It's very clever, very genius, man. Really genius, like it. I mean, it's a beautiful piece. I can't wait to see it painted. I know that it comes with a real rope and everything else, and it's got a lot of textures and craziness going on. I think once it's painted, it's going to be absolutely insane.
Thank you so much.
I want to run over just quickly. I'll take just 2 more minutes of your time, Bryan, and just go through. Let's stand in front and let's try and get a few exclusives of what we can.
Right. Yeah. This is important.
This is important.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've had a lot of questions.
Can you guys look at this? Can you see this? Yeah. Okay.
I've had a lot of questions. A lot of people are asking me, is Batman going to be on a horse? Are you making that piece?
The answer is yes. And the reason, because when we first did the Batman Samurai, we weren't allowed. We're not worldwide yet. But now that we can go global, a lot of people would be wondering, why would I collect the rest if I can't even get Batman himself?
Yes.
So we say, you know what? Let's come out with another Batman, so that the other rest of the world, when they buy the line, they can complete their whole line and whole series, right? And so we're thinking,
because it's not like you to make it's very unheard of. You don't make the same characters twice.
we try not to make it so close. Maybe after 3 years we might make a similar character, but even then we try to make a variant in terms of the costume versions.
Different sculpts, different looks, different base, different style.
Yes.
Yeah, I get you completely.
Yeah,
and Robin, same?
Yeah, there's going to be Robin, there's going to be Deathstroke. Deathstroke is one of our XM exclusives. It's going on conventions on sale, and it's doing really well. Now, a little bit more about the Shogun horse Batman is because some people ask why him on a horse and all that. And I mean, if you look at the first Batman, he already has a huge presence. And we have to ask ourselves, how can we make Batman even grander, even more justice, than the first Batman?
Yep.
So if we went with a full battle armor Shogun, that gives a lot of armor details.
Yeah.
And he's going to ride on a black steed.
Yes.
Smooth, right?
Totally. Yeah.
And even the black steed will have his Batman armory. So this is good, like a dream for us. A steampunk look, a traditional look, and a very powerful looking Batman on a horse. This is why this man will be the one to rule them all.
Oh, I love it. You know what I mean? I just want to thank Bryan for giving us this amount of time, man. It's been an honor to be here. We're us at RaddTitan, we're very proud to come over here and share your stuff. For me, I think you've done this line in incredible justice. I had to sit there when I saw the images, the first drafts. I was like, I think they're gonna have a problem here. I think it's gonna be difficult. I don't think it's gonna work. But I really think it can only just get stronger. So huge congratulations, and thanks for giving us so much time. Everybody out there, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and give mad love to the XM team for being so gracious and looking after us. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure.
Peace.